Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Mastherik Manor. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this gothic adventure for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about adventure hooks, plot, and many other things. Let's start with adventure hooks. Mastherik Manor is at the central struggle between two magic schools. Zauberreich of the Dragonheist Kingdom, led by Gwen Usher, and Venefigrex of the Kalximus Empire, led by Mara Radisgad. Player characters can begin affiliated with one of these two factions, or they can be unaffiliated. Player characters employed by Mara Radisgad are hired to find and destroy the Heart of Mastherik. Player characters employed by Gwen Usher are hired to find and retrieve the Heart of Mastherik. This adventure takes place in an ancient dwarven town named Wintermine that was destroyed by a cataclysm. When it comes to adapting this adventure to other settings, the adventure itself is set in Velstar and is a flashpoint in a magical cold war between two warring factions, Dragonheist's Zauberreich Academy and Kalximus' Venefigrex School of Magic. Dragonheist is a medieval German-themed nation, and Zauberreich is fully described in 5e RPG Academy Adventures, which I have already reviewed. You will find the link to that in the description. In this adventure, Zauberreich is represented by Gwen Usher. Her minions and powers are tied to necromancy, so you can easily replace her with any necromancer from your campaign. Mara Radisgad, the biomancer from Venefigrex, is a bit more unique. Her powers are necromancy, but she uses her power to create life, employing the medieval belief of the four humors. You can replace Mara with any life cleric and change her minions to simply be magical constructs given life by a deity. The plot of the adventure pivots on the tragic love story of Lamech and Ashley, with references to three different cultures: Mehri, Dwarf, and Vampire. The adventure makes liberal use of time travel, notably the idea that time is a closed loop. The finale involves two different dragons and a vampire. Player characters who try to take them on directly will learn very quickly that none of these monsters are meant to be fought through hit point attrition. Neither Lamech nor Ashley appear as characters throughout the adventure. And there is a red herring. The bride is not Ashley, but Lamech's mother, Magdalene Richards, a necromancer from Zauberreich. The other red herring involves hearts. There are a lot of hearts throughout Mastherik Manor, and none of them are the Heart of Mastherik. This adventure is meant to be played over multiple sessions, and there are a few moments where the agency is limited by the restraints of the adventure itself. But despite that, there is free reign on how to take on the different sections of this story arc. The manor house itself is reinforced so that simply burning it down is not a solution. And there are several puzzles and mysteries to be solved. There are also important details about a comet, known as Flaugergis, which veered close to the world years ago, which caused several changes upon the land. You have a table detailing the comet rumors according to your skill checks. Perhaps you find out that the arrival of the comet caused 5 towers to spring up, but after the local authorities investigated and discovered they weren't a threat, they left a small garrison instead. Perhaps you will unravel a prophecy that says that a war will erupt when all the towers are conquered. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part, we are going to talk about player characters and non-player characters, how to optimize the party, the relevant characters, and many other details. Thanks to the adventure hooks and the details on the plot, it's going to be very easy to use this adventure in any setting. If you play in the Forgotten Realms, especially in Ravenloft, perhaps even in Eberron, it will be quite easy to fit the adventure accordingly. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.